So let's talk knife sharpening and why you're probably doing it wrong. A lot of people are probably familiar with this. This is a honing steel, which is different than a sharpening tool. Honing steel does exactly what it says. It hones the blade, it does not sharpen the blade. When you go to hone a knife, you simply drag it at different degrees and angles depending on if it's an Asian knife, a German knife, an American blade, lots of different ways to do it. Now the blade of a knife is shaped like this, a big triangle towards the pointed end, which is my middle finger. What happens over time is the blade slowly develops these little imperfections, which is where the honing steel comes in. The honing steel simply realigns the blade. If you actually want to sharpen a blade and give it a new edge, there are two different tools for that. There's actually more, but we'll go over the generally accepted two. First one is a grinding sharpening tool, which is just this. It's a little handheld piece. They typically have 3 different notches in it. Now what this one allows you to do is just go down each one from coarsest to finest. They also make electric versions of the handheld ones. Don't ever waste your time with those. Now the second way to sharpen a blade is with this, a whetstone. A whetstone will have different degrees ranging anywhere from like 500 all the way up to 12,000. Again, you have coarse and you have smooth for fine. Unless the blade is totally damaged, you don't want to use super coarse grit like 3,000 or under. You want to use higher. What you do with this is you simply get it wet because it is a whetstone. And then you'll drag your knife across to hone and refine and craft a new edge all in one. Now I don't recommend you using a whetstone until you at least have some practice with a really bad knife or watch a bunch of YouTube tutorials on it, but those are the different ways to sharpen a blade and the difference between honing and sharpening, because it matters. Also, because I'm gonna get asked in the comments anyway, I hone my knives every use. I sharpen my knives roughly once a month.